2 correctional officers in Tennessee are being sentenced to prison. People tell me, nah, you can't go to prison for hitting an inmate. You can't go to prison for false use of force report. I beg to differ. Twice now, in just 1 week, we're seeing news of this nature. First, it was the Florida Department of Corrections earlier this week, where 2 officers are being arrested, criminal charges for slapping an inmate. Now, this one in Tennessee just came out February 15th in the news. They had committed the crime earlier, around 2020, I believe it was, but now they're finally being sentenced. You know, court takes a long time, and appeals and continuances and so forth. But these 2 correctional officers now, the one who did not strike the inmate in Tennessee is being sentenced to 15 months prison for falsifying official documents, falsifying a use of force report. He did not put the truth that his partner struck the inmate and had no justification for doing so. They made it look so pretty and so well done that it got him in trouble. I don't understand this. I don't understand. Where's our training, folks? I don't want to blame everything on training. Maybe these guys were trained. I would sure hope they've been trained. But I think we need to put it in the heads of our correctional officers, starting from the academy and annual training and supervisors. You want to go to prison? You falsify a use of, or any official document. You want to go to prison? Hit an inmate with no justification. Okay? Yes, inmates will attack an officer quickly, and they need to be punished and sentenced criminally. But we can't turn around and do what's wrong as officers in uniform upholding an oath. We took an oath. We must uphold our oath. I think we're going to have to start training a little harder, folks. This is a black eye again, this time on Tennessee. Now, the other officer who struck the inmate and falsified documents, he's going to be sentenced here real soon. It looks like he may be getting a 4-year prison sentence. Obviously, he's going to get more prison time than the other officer who got 15 months for falsifying documents, lied on an official document. And the one who lied and struck the inmate is looking at 4 years prison time. This was at Northwest Correctional Complex in Tennessee. Why? Again, I ask, just why would you jeopardize your freedom, folks? Striking inmates for no justification. I will repeat, as I did in the video about the Florida officers who struck an inmate and are being charged. Because the allegation is there's no justification in that one either. But in this one, they went ahead and pled guilty for the lesser sentence. If they would have taken it to trial, because the investigation is revealing there was no justification for this use of force, they could have faced 10 years in prison. Yes, unlawful use of force, 10 years in prison. And did you know that falsifying an official document can be up to 20 years in prison? More than unlawful use of force. So they could have faced anywhere from 10 to 20, 30 years if you put it all together for the one. And I can see why they're taking the plea deal. 15 months prison, 4 months prison, 4 years prison is a lot better than risking a lot of years in prison. But there is another flashing sign that we're having a problem in corrections, folks, across the country. Why, again, are these officers taking this risk? Committing a crime while in uniform and falsifying official documents. Covering up a crime. It's happening too much, folks. It has to stop. So here we are. I'm curious to see. I got some comments on the Florida officer video that they believe those officers will lose their job permanently in their certification. They don't believe they'll get any prison time. We'll see. They might get probation. They may plead to a misdemeanor for the Florida case. We'll see. But these folks in Tennessee, these 2 correctional officers, they're going to prison for punching an inmate and falsifying documents. We'll keep you updated on this one. Take care. Gary York, True Prison Stories. Please subscribe.